What's up, everybody? So we are getting ready for our Tokyo Evo Japan trip. I am in the Pittsburgh airport. We're going to be flying over to Toronto and then from Toronto over to Tokyo for Evo Japan. And I will be there with a bunch of friends from March 27th through April 3rd. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see how the tournament is, the arcades, and of course all of the local things that Tokyo has to offer. Okay, so we are here in Toronto for our layover, heading over to Tokyo, Japan. Let's check out this airport. There's all kinds of neat stores and duty-free places here. All kinds of seating places and areas to charge your electronic devices. Okay, and we can see right here that it looks like the city of Toronto is just right out that way. Okay, everybody, so we are still in Toronto area, and I am in the Marriott here. So we can see this room here. They had given me this room. I was extremely lucky through a pile of crazy circumstances. When I ended up going through the requirements of going to Tokyo, they had on the Foreign Embassy for Japan website that you could have the Johnson & Johnson with the count of one shot being 2 doses, and that everything should be okay for flight. But in reality, they were preferring that they would have a booster and or in addition to a negative test. So when I got to the check-in, they called me there about an hour and a half early and said that they needed to check over all of my information. And I had all of the paperwork from the Embassy of Foreign Affairs. And they looked at it and said, but we need a negative test at this point, even though you've had your COVID vaccines. So for me to go get the rapid test, it wouldn't have been enough time for me to board my flight. So I had to go through customs and declare with nothing because I had to leave my bag behind. My bag was on the plane. They took my bag off of the plane, and I had to try to figure out a way to get the test, which was in the airport. I was able to get that. But then the issue was trying to change my flight to tomorrow, which was actually very difficult. I had to call quite a few different phone numbers and go through quite a few different personnel until the manager was really trying to work with me on it. And I went and grabbed the rapid test, showed him the results, and we were able to work something out and get me on a flight now, which is going to Vancouver. So we are going from Toronto to Vancouver over to Tokyo, which means I will be landing Wednesday around 3 p.m. at Tokyo, which means I'll have roughly half a day of Wednesday, a full day of Thursday to explore the land. Then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be Evo Japan days, competition and hanging out in the tournament and arcades. So I was very lucky that they gave me this room and a food voucher also. So I will be up tomorrow around 4 a.m. The flight to Vancouver is around 7. And then I have about a 2-hour, 3-hour layover in Vancouver and then headed over to Tokyo. So, all right, we'll see ya. Okay, so we are in the plane from Toronto off to Vancouver, and it's a very large plane, so let's take a quick look and see what it's like.
Let's get you to turn it.
Okay, so Javier and I ran out real quick to see if Jerry is going to be in this arcade right here. So we are going to step in. And here we go with all these cool claw games. Look at all those cool prizes, huh? And then we're going to go up the escalator here. Okay, this is downtown Tokyo. Okay, it is Thursday morning and we are heading to the areas around the hotel a little bit, and there is a great little pastry place right here. We're going to try to get something to eat. Here is a look at what the streets are like at about 7 a.m. And you can see that everything is made fresh and it smells absolutely delicious. And their healthcare requirements are a little stricter here, so very nice. What's up, everybody? And today is my first official day here at Tokyo, Japan. I ended up getting in a little late yesterday. Met up with Javier, we're rooming together, and we went to see Gary and Jasmine at an arcade later in the evening. It was really cool. It was about a 4 or 5 story arcade, and we played Street Fighter 2 Ultra and Street Fighter V. It was a really good time. The arcades closed around 11 midnight time, and then we went and went to a 7-Eleven and grabbed some snacks, went to sleep, and here we are for my first official day here in Tokyo. So we're going to be taking some photos and videos of things that are happening locally, and hope we have a good time. Okay, so here we are on the first part of our adventure here. And where are we headed to?
We're gonna go see some cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms are first, and then we are going to try to hit up one of the temples that's near there. Okay, so we're just going to sort of play it by ear as we go along. Tons of really pretty flowers. Okay, so we are here at the Yasukuni Shrine, and we're going to take a quick look. This is right here in the very center of the city, so something pretty cool to see. Let's turn it around, see what this is like. And of course, this is March time, so the cherry blossoms are in full bloom, and we can see here all of the information for Yasukuni Shrine. One really neat thing that you can see is how intricate these roofs are at the entrance of the shrine here, with the blossoms that are put into it. Maybe it's made out of a steel, or it could be some sort of an industrial aluminum. Very, very neat. And we are going to go into this beautiful area. Okay, so here we are to the side of the shrine. The actual shrine is right over here, and you can throw some money in, and then you clap twice and then bow twice. Here is the side. Now this shrine was made and dedicated to the people that had passed away in war. Very beautiful. Okay, we're going to head down here real quick. Take a photo with these lions. Oh, this is beautiful. What's up, everybody? So we are going through the last portion of the temple, and there's all kinds of really neat markers and everything everywhere. I'm going to do a quick show of what is going on. So you can see here, this is sort of the entrance to the temple. All kinds of very pretty things. Beautiful. Very nice. Very beautiful. Okay, this is Kudanzaka Park, and we are going to take a look inside. Okay, we are going to go through these gates right here into the building. And that is right over here. Okay, we're going to take this path over to the palace. Very pretty. Okay, this is the beginning of the Imperial Palace on this beautiful March day here in Tokyo, Japan. You can see, look at this beautiful tile work here on this building. Absolutely gorgeous. What's up, everybody? Okay, we are here at the Hie Shrine, and it is under a little bit of maintenance and construction, but we're going to go around and see what it looks like.
Okay,
Okay, this is the side of the temple here. Okay, these are the Torii gates. Okay, here we go down the steps. Okay, this is a candy store in the train station, so let's take a look.
They're here. Check this.
Sure. Oh my. Is this a strawberry thing? Yeah, let's try that. Look at all this stuff. Lots of clothes. Cutesy things. Ooh. Hi. It's really neat here.
Going this way.
Okay. This area straight ahead of us is the largest and busiest crosswalk in the world. Okay, this place is a sushi conveyor belt. There it all goes. Oh, soy sauce, huh? Hey everybody, and welcome to the Capcom Store here in Tokyo, Japan. We are going to go and take a quick look and see what's going around in this awesome store. Okay, so the first thing you're going to see is a giant life-size Ryu statue, and there you go, the sign, front and center. Kinds of really cool statues and collectibles here in the display case. But you can head in and see all kinds of really cool stuff, from Monster Hunter to Resident Evil. Tons of little plushies and stuffed animals, stickers, notepads, Ace Attorney, Rocket Man, Mega Man. All kinds of really cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Right across from the Nintendo store. All kinds of really cool collectibles.
Looking for Gundams and Super Robots.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are in a claw machine store. All kinds of cool stuff here. Okay, so we are at the Hotel Metropolitan Edmont, Tokyo, Japan, and let's take a quick review of what this looks like. So when you first initially walk in, there's going to be a nice double door closet, and it's going to have a safe in there with additional storage and an iron. In the restroom, you're going to have your sink, some toiletries here, and to flush the toilet's actually on the wall. There's a phone, and this toilet's going to have all kinds of options for a bidet, a blow dryer, and then here is the actual shower itself with a tub, and this shower has a handheld wand, which is pretty cool. Then the room itself has 2 queen-size beds with electrical ports on each, 2 chairs, a little table there, a desk, and underneath the television is a refrigerator. So pretty cool, pretty awesome room, and very centrally located.
I know where Roundhouse went. Oh my God, that was pretty
So this arcade makes me very happy because it reminds me of the arcade that was in the mall that I visited all the time with my grandfather and my dad.
本日はこのまで行われているバーチャルの配信に合わせてものすごいバーチャルが集まっておりまして